Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. We are given a trapezoid A, B, C, D. Length AB measures 10 units. Length CD measures 15 units. And inscribed is a circle that touches the size of this trapezoid at this point. And the question is asking us to find the area of the circle, this circle. Is this something you can do? Let me take you through it step by step. It's just so easy. Now remember that for us to find the area, we need to identify the radius. And the radius is the line from the center touching any part of the circumference of the circle. So if this is the center of the circle, we can get a radius from the center touching any part of the circumference. But when you have this kind of question, please try to target the intersecting point. In that case, we are going to target this point. So we are going to drop a line from here to touch this point where this line touches the circumference. Let's join it together. So just do it gradually. This is your radius, so we label it R. And if we have identified that, it means that the area is going to be pi r squared. That's all we should do to get the area of the circle. But do we know this radius? We need to find the radius for us to find the area. Let me show you how to find the radius. Now go back to the diagram. You observe that this line CD is a tangent line to the circle because it's touching the circumference at this point. Line AC is also a tangent line to the circle because it's touching it at this point. AB is tangent line and line BD is tangent line. And for each time the radius touches the tangent line, it's always perpendicular at the point of contact. Also, we can also take another line from the center to touch this intersecting point. Let's do it together. So this is what we have. This also measures R because it's your radius. And you remember it's right angle. So you see that this has formed a square because remaining angle is 90. From here to here is R. It means that this length will also be R. The size of a square are equal. And if from here to here is R, this length should also be R. It means we can adjust this length. Remember that the whole length CD is measured as 15 units. If from here to here is R, we can label this point N. If CN is R, it means that ND is going to be 15 minus R. So that when you add these two, it gives you back 15. You have not changed anything. Now, what should we do next? We are also free to get another radius from here to touch this intersecting point. Let's do it together. So we join. Now you see what we have. This is your radius. This also the same with this length. So this length is also going to give us R. And if from here to here is R, this length from here to here, so we can adjust this and label this length, this point, let's label it T. It means that from here to here, length AT is still going to be R, the opposite side of a square, or the size of square are equal. It means, remember, we have length AB is given as 10 units. If this is true, it means the remaining length TB is still going to give us 10 minus R. You still have not changed anything. So what do you think we should do? Remember, our target is to find the R. Now, if you go back to this diagram, you observe that we are free to drop a line from this vertex. We are targeting the intersecting point. We are going to drop a line from this vertex of the trapezoid to touch this line CD. So let's do it together. Now you observe that this line from B, we can label it M here. Line BM is parallel with line TN and is also with line AC, and the lines are equal. So it means that this whole length will now be R plus R. So line BM will also be 2R. Now what should we do next? What we need to do next is to quickly remember this theorem. Let me remind you of that. And if you are a returning viewer, Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. If you love what we do, why not subscribe for the more you get? Make sure notification bell is on because you'll get updates from us every day. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you. It says that anytime you have a circle drawn and there are two tangents lines drawn to touch each other, these two lines, the two tangents line are equal, and that obeys your tangent and the tangent theorem. Now let's see how this theorem helps in answering this question. If you go back to the diagram, you see that, remember we said that line CD is tangent to the circle. It means that line ND from here to here is a tangent line, and it should be equal with, go back, you see this circle is also tangent at this point. We want to establish this theorem here. So we can label this point P. It means that line ND is equal with line BPD. Did you see that? In that case, line ND is given as 15 minus R. Then line PD is also going to be 15 minus R. What should we do next? Go back, you also see we can establish this theorem at this upper part. Look at this upper part from T to B and then from B to P. You see that line TB should also be equal with line BP, obeying this theorem. So this length is also going to give us 10 minus R. What should we do next? Go back again. The whole length AB is 10 units. And you see that length AB is equal to length CM because it is a rectangle. It means length CM is going to give us 10 units. That means that the remaining length for MD is going to be, just do 15 subtract 10, and that gives us 5. So length MD is 5 units. And how will this help us? You see that we have been able to form a right triangle at this part. Just watch this shape from here down to this and then to this. You see that BND has formed a right triangle because this part is also a right angle. The corresponding angles 90 degrees. So let's bring out this part of the shape to help us to find the radius. Let's do it together. Here is M, here is D, and here is B. BD is addition of this. So you have 10 minus R plus 15 minus R. Add this, it gives you 25 minus 2R. So we have 25 minus 2R. MD is given as 5 units. Then BM is the whole of this length, which is 2R. It's right angles here. So what should we do? We are working with the 3 sides of a right triangle. Use your Pythagorean's theorem. And obeying your Pythagorean's theorem, remember that the length that is opposite to the right angle is always the longest. So quickly square it. You have 25 minus 2R squared should be equal to the square of the 2 legs summed. So it should be 2R squared plus 5 squared. Let's simplify this. To expand this, just remember, for each time you have A minus B squared, is always A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. Let's apply this algebraic identity here. So we have 25 squared minus 2 times 25 times 2R, then plus square this 2R. So we are going to now have 2R all squared should be equal to 2R all squared plus 5 squared will give us 25. Let's keep solving. Let's take it to this part. From here, we are going to now have 25 squared will give us 625. Multiply this. This will give us 50 times this will give us minus 100R plus 2R squared is equal to 2R all squared plus 25. Now you observe that these are both positive. So to remove it, subtract from both sides. And when you subtract, it's gone off. So we are left with 625 minus 100R is equal to 25. What should we do next? We are going to take this to the left. So to do that, subtract 25 from both sides. And that gives us, subtract this, it gives you 600 minus 100r is equal to 0. What should we do? Let's take this to the right. You add 100r to both sides. Add this is, so we are going to have 600 is equal to 100r. This is the same as 100r is equal to 600. Let's keep solving. So we now have 100r is equal to 600. To get r, divide both sides by 100. This will cancel out. R will give us, how many 100 is in 600? 6. So the value of r is 6. And since we have gotten r, we can find the area of the circle. Remember, we said it's pi r squared. So area is simply pi multiplied by 6 squared. And when you work this out, area will give us 6 squared will give us 36. Then we have 36 pi squared units as the area of the circle. And I hope you really learned something. Don't forget to tell us how much, like, share. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.